Hello, here again at Tiny Feet Big Steps, the Global Neonatal Podcast. This is day 4 of the conference, and we're speaking with yet another amazing change maker of newborn health here. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. Could you please give your name and your background and just if it's your first time here at the conference?
Thank you. My name is Adongo Petua from Uganda. I'm a nurse by profession. I work in northern part of Uganda, that is Lira Regional Referral Hospital. It's a hospital that hosts more than 10 districts in Uganda and the sub-region. I personally, this is my first time to come to Arusha and to attend such a tremendous conference. It has been very educative, very inspiring, and I've learned that new things are outside there. Basing on my setting as a nurse in NICU, I've found it that there is much that I've learned which we have not been implementing. And I would advocate that this kind of trainings do not end. Such conferences should carry on. And if possible, they would bring this kind of conference to Uganda, because most of nurses would benefit from it, but some cannot afford self-sponsorship, as I did. Yes.
How long have you been in the newborn space or the newborn ward?
Well, that one I've been in for 3 years, but because of the kind of setting administratively, we keep being moved because I've not specialized in this area as a neonatal nurse. So right now I operate from accident and emergency unit, and I would pray that after learning, and if any nurse is trained, should really be retained in nature, because not every nurse can sustain a life. A minute missed of every minute counts on a newborn.
Oh yes, definitely. The golden minute and just how almost every second. We learned that every 14 seconds a newborn baby dies. So
Exactly.
time is of the essence.
True.
Okay. So I can imagine being a NICU nurse is quite a hectic space to be in. How do you balance like work-life balance? How do you balance that?
Really? Well, NICU is very, very hectic. And one, if you don't compose yourself, you can't do any other social life outside there. But I've been a nurse that is self-driven, very motivated, and I feel I cannot live my social life. As a nurse, I handle things like farming. You find I'm dealing in piggery, and I deal also in mixed tree farming. That is, we have fruit farming. We plant trees like avocado, jackfruit. We have fruits like mangoes, and we have oranges in place. While the other side for environmental conservation, we have all these kind of fruits, trees like ashok, Indian teak, and others, acacia trees. So those ones we are trying to promote, whether the way we now have this burnout, we were trying to meet up with the climatic factors. Yes, because our place is now almost desertic. I have not given up in doing my part. Whenever I leave on the ward, leave my work, I set up a pace of only 15 to 30 minutes to rest.
Okay.
And I start this other duty.
Wow.
I have photos of those pigs and many other things.
That's amazing.
Yes.
How long have you had this environmentally focused?
This innovation has now taken me from 2019. So if this 2024, then that is 5 years.
Okay.
And I've had a chance to also go in a media to talk for Women Lead campaign on environmental conservation to take lead in planting trees.
It's incredible. It's incredible to hear about the work that you're doing and just the importance of balancing work and life and finding your passion in your life space. Yeah, very inspiring. And you're inspiring me to think of ways I can find a 9 to 5 after,
Really?
a 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5.
Because I really find sometimes a nurse comes out of ward and says, I'm so tired, and goes to sleep.
Yeah.
But remember, after a certain year, you'll fall back home and you have not done anything. So my interest here is to see that women come on board. Most of my catchment area are women who have not gone so much to school, and you don't need to leave them just there. You need to be outstanding in seeing you can do this, and that. So I take time to train them. I take time to talk to them. Actually, my weekends are more busier. Saturday, Sunday, you don't get me free. I take off from northern Uganda to eastern Uganda to go and speak to the women, because eastern Uganda is where I'm born from. That is Soroti district.
So you speak the local language?
And then I speak the local language there.
Okay.
So when they see somebody working coming to them, they feel they're also valued. Yes.
And they can be like you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you become that motivational speaker, and that inspirational figure for them.
True.
Okay, so back to being inspired. What has this conference inspired in you?
Wow.
As we draw to the end of the conference.
This conference, I feel it shouldn't end. Because even the knowledge that I had on resuscitation is truly just rejuvenized. I have learned too much on resuscitation of new babies. I've learned so much on how to fix a cannula, though we don't have that in our setting, a two-way cannula where I drag us to be administered this way, then a fluid. I've been inspired that in the next coming years, I should really be a neonatal nurse.
I love that.
I should train and specialize on that. Only that I don't have the funding to go and specialize, because they offer that in Nairobi, and that is pediatric nursing, and in Mbarara. But somehow it's quite costly. So really.
Thank you, Petua.
I am grateful.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for your time. And those viewers outside there, you've heard about our project, a life outside workstation. I become an ordinary woman. We call upon you, those with a good heart, well wishers, to come and support the women of Soroti. Students who have dropped out of school are our major focus, and single mothers, so that they can also have a life to live. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It has been my pleasure meeting you.